Okay, mate. I know you sent this earlier. The market was into a new day. You sent this at like 6. Yeah, where did you send this? Somewhere in here, 6. Yeah, you sent somewhere in here. So not much movement. Still doing the same thing. You can see this is near-term sentiment, just for the record. That's 20. You can see there, 20. 20, 35, 50. 70, yeah, 70 and 100. Okay, so there is slight rise in the near term, but no confirmed, green yet. It looks like it might need a, if it's going to have that attempt at a highs up here and see if it breaks out. We'll look at the higher time frames in a minute. It looks like it needs to drop first. There is a bit of a trend line there. Could keep an eye on. The moving averages are right below price there. There's two things to watch for there. So it's that trend line. There's also, if you draw, I didn't draw it very well, but if you let's do it properly. If you watch this recent low, markets do love to get close to it. Now I don't know if it's going to do this. I really need to see how much selling comes off this day, because that was a bad dump, right? So we need to see if it's going to create a lower high, a lower low here, because this dump was so extreme. Okay. Like you can see here, this dump was bad, but it's not as bad as this. This is like a double dump straight off the top with a kind of a stop hunt above these highs. This is a deviation. So we need to see. So the area I would be interested in at the moment would be just to see if it comes down into here, because that's the moving averages here, and it's also a stop hunt of this previous low. So I would be interested if it came down there, and then you could buy here and put your stop below here, right, and see then if it can make its way back up, right. That is one. We're dropping here right now, so that would be one trade I would be interested in the near term. The other one, obviously, I'd watch this trend line just to. Suppose we'll draw that there. Somewhere here. We'll. It's not completely accurate, but it's touching here. It's touching here. It's touching through here. So. Yeah, those two levels in the meantime I would be watching. Now sentiment has not flipped green as well. I would kind of keep an eye on the sentiment to see if this is starting to flip green. But let's look at the higher time frames. So automatically for me, I do like this. This is a bullish daily apex. So it kind of might mean that this could be a very good buy here. So dips down into here might be very good. I just want to see those moving averages right there, the lower end of that little box. So that lower end of that box is exactly kind of what we talked about. Stop hunting this level. So if we come down here and stop hunt down here, I would be very interested in this, to be honest, to see if it can get that second day play, to see if it can actually. These apexes can sometimes run very hard and break out to the upside. Like sometimes they can actually moon. Is it too early for this to moon? I'm not sure, but when it's in here and above the white 100 and consolidated in this pressure, it's worth watching, worth keeping an eye on. So the level I looked at a minute ago, I like that level even more now, and dip down into these moving averages, which is also a stop hunt on the 10-minute chart. We broke up yesterday, broke up from this range, kind of implying that if this is going to be strong, well, just like here, there was a dip down and then you get continuation to the upside. If this is truly strong, the dip down should be bought up and it should flip green and move higher again. So yeah, I am interested in this. This is a new 3-day candle as well, right? That's a decent 3-day candle here so far. So dips down, as we talked about, down in here would be a decent enough area. Like you can see here, you break up. I know there's a break up. This is a attempt at a bullish engulfing. I don't know if well, there's one here actually in the dip down. It actually fails, but that is in a drop and more of a bear flag type pattern. This is a bull flag type pattern. In theory, it should be slightly different. Like this is a break up with the similar candle, and you can see the dip down into the body, into the 50% or more, was a buy for higher prices on the 3-day. So if you bought in here, somewhere in that dip, you can see that there was a 28% bounce there before you dumped over again. So that's kind of what I'm trying to get at here. The dip down here, somewhere down in here, does look pretty good, and I think we should keep an eye on it.